but I'm gonna talk about the idea that I have personally of what I want to do and how I want it to work. I talked about this a bunch in various chats already, but obviously not everybody reads that. Um, yeah, maybe I need to look at it again. So obviously right now we have all the food stalls. There's like what 2, 4, 6, 7, 10. It's actually 10. Oh shit! If I was like 8. Um. Uh, General idea is for whitelists. I am going to disable renewal of the stalls for now, and I need to talk to Synced if maybe we change the interiors of these to be like something that's like generic and not like a food stuff and make it more of a farmer's market. Yeah. Um, that's kind of what I have in mind, but I'm just gonna disable them for now and get back to that later, kinda. Just get the restaurant stuff sorted first, and then do this because obviously, like, if we make it into like a farmer's market type thing, it'll be requiring like a little bit of 3D work, uh, which means we can still make use of these uh, banners and stuff. Um, and I will probably change it so when you rent one of these booths, you rent it for like an hour or so at a time, maybe. Um, Under probably not, because that's a bit difficult to tie together. Yeah, maybe like an in-game day, so that's like 2.4 hours or something. And it's just like this is just me spitting stuff. We'll have to like see what we actually do when I get to it, right? Um, but um, senior buns is the other topic. I'm thinking of not having it be a restaurant anymore in the typical sense, but make it some form of taco shop system where you have civilians working and um, crims in quotes deliver food, which is actually maybe meth or something. Or I seen 2.0 used to be weed, but we have meth that our meth friends has no use right now. So you need civilians to run it generally, and then you have potentially the general stalls out here. So there should be a space that should be reasonably occupied, even though there is no food to get here anymore. Um, and then obviously, I've already seen this happen on Amazon, which I heard Sync made some minor changes to this again to prepare it for me to be able to use it. He removed all the shit from um, the stuff so we can actually make it a restaurant. Yeah, Yoshi, I agree. Um, so obviously for these restaurants to work, we have the senior bun stuff that I can adapt. So originally the senior bun script was designed to support multiple restaurants. Unfortunately, a certain developer of the team has decided to throw that out of the window, and there's a bunch of stuff that's hard coded. Um, so we're gonna have to fix that. shouldn't be that shouldn't be that big of a problem. Um, so we can have multiple restaurants again, and then obviously this is gonna tie into it being a business again, where we have in close ownership, and then you hire people. Um, you have a potential bank account that you can access. And stuff. So we'll have up and on first. obviously, that's there. And then we have Hornies that's already in as well, which is the other, which is a location we've never done before. So I'm kind of excited for this. Uh, it's been really fun, like RP wise, even if there's like um no mechanics for it yet. It's been great from what I've seen. Um, Never mind, that's a good idea. I can agree with that. Um, so the third restaurant we're going to add is down here. I believe it is this building right here. What would happen with Goober? I think Goober I'll tie into the taco shop system. So we have an interior for this already. It's just not in the server yet, as you can see. It looks really cool. I believe Sync made it as well. And it's also in a good location. The alternative was doing pearls. So I believe we are going to add the Pia restaurant as an interior anyways, but I don't think I will set it up, basically. Because I don't think there's a point in having more than three active restaurants, because then you're just splitting stuff up too much. Um, and the general idea of um, up north, I was thinking about this. I don't think we have any MLOs that actually fit or match or work. Um, and I don't think there is a necessity to do so, because we have the Cauldron now, which is run by Eve and stuff, right? Even Lexi. So I think it probably makes sense to just have them run it, and they can make like a RP partnership with some of the restaurants and just get food from them to sell it up north. Because if we had a restaurant up north, it'll just immediately kill what the Cauldron has going on, and I don't want to do that. Um, so I think the Cauldron is fine for that. Exquisite, not at the moment.